no secret, I was an aide. I made things to help them. The Serviles want me to help them now. Make them things. I suppose I will. I must. Yes, I did, and I will again. I think if they ever return to the island or defeat our enemies or stop the fires from burning, but it will be hard. I am missing my notes, my journal. It was lost. All the recipes for research things missing. Not all of them are perfectly memorized. They were long and complex after all. What were the Shapers researching? Something with creations, powerful creations. When I was in their warrens working, they would not let me see, but I could feel them. They were strong. Journal? Lost it in the research warrens under the mountains to the west. I was not here when the town was attacked. I was there in my room. I woke up and the Shapers were gone. Creations were everywhere. Blood taking my things with me, but I was chased, dropped my journal, and the last thing I saw was some tentacle thing tearing it up. It's a great loss. I would pay to have it back. Gazer. Great. So where's the thing Alec gave me? Also, I saw that plant. Saltweed. You're the spy, aren't you? Oh, merchant out here looking over the wagons and trying to stay away from the rest of town. The chilly weather doesn't seem to bother her. When you approach, she moves to the side of her wagons. It looks like some Shaper equipment and research supplies inside. She tries to smile in greeting, but it doesn't work out. Good afternoon. It's good to see a Shaper here. I am a maker. Like you, I have traveled far to be here, and this, for now, is my humble little business. Originally from this island? No, I'm a merchant, as you can see. I took orders from the island for research supplies, some mundane, some rare. I went to the mainland to track them down, and then I brought them back. It was very good business helping the Shapers here, when they were working here. What they were researching? I have no idea. Even for Shapers, a lot here was secretive. Sometimes on the mainland, a Shaper would show me a new creation or interesting device. Ordinary boasting, understandable. But here, Shaper Agatha and the others were determined that I knew nothing. I'm me as long as they paid. Here do anything besides research? Not really. The settlement on Gull Island was never large. Just Shapers and their servants doing the work in a remote place. What do you have for sale? Some living tools. Utterly ridiculous prices. I'm standing out here. Not afraid to tell you, I'm avoiding the Serviles. I am loyal to the Shapers. I'm not a rebel. And I do not want to spend time about a pack of violent thugs. They do not seem unkind to humans, only Shapers, but I still do not want to be around them. You know anything about the rebellion? No. The night it happened, I was hid under my wagon. It was no surprise to me. I could have warned them if Shaper Agatha would ever listen to an outsider. How did you know? There were lots of Serviles out here. They hated the cold, and they were made to work desperately hard, mining out the tunnels in the mountains to the west for research. Serviles are terrified of other creations, and the Shapers were making new erratic creations all the time. Serviles were strong in body, weak in mind. They must have been easy to recruit. Where did the Shapers go? The ones they didn't murder? Don't know. Still no idea who the spy could be. So far, it's just NPC merchants. I guess they're all NPCs. Aha! Oh wait, no, you're a blacksmith. There's a few humans left in Sunspire. She looks very tired and nervous when you enter. She is working frantically, trying to use words to distract herself from everything that has been happening. After she looks around and smiles in relief, says, "This is good to see you. This is a good day to see a Shaper. I am Sauza. Welcome to my smithy. I'm still in business despite everything. Trade with you? Of course." She is relieved to be able to concentrate on business. "I have blades, human-sized armor for sale. And since supplies are tight everywhere, I'd be happy to barter with you for extra gear. Sell you stuff. Like this armor band. And this guardian cloak. Yeah, I don't need it. I should have equipped that mechanics thing before I use those 6 living tools. Armor and weapons. Ooh, shaped breastplate. Shaped boots. Shaped everything. Something else? Serviles let you stay open? Of course, they hate your kind. They really hate you. They seem to like humans. Outsiders like me, I mean. They pay me to repair their weapons and tools, make them armor, and all the usual things. Did they buy a lot of weapons? All I can make. Serviles who are your Serviles, I mean. They are arming them, training them, getting them ready to fight. Okay. No luck so far. Servile comes down here. Sign by the path says keep out. Stone spars for evidence. Seem to be taking that advice. Experimental creations lurking in here? A raccoon in the barrel, perhaps? The ultimate living tool. I really wish I hadn't saved after getting charisma. Oh, hey. Small building turns out to be the home of a single inhabitant. It's a massive reptilian creation, over 12 feet tall. It has to bow its head to keep it from bumping against the roof of the dome. When it's violated its privacy, it is furious. Who disturbs the thoughts of Dracon Sicorus? I told Alec I would be left alone to observe and report. Because you are a shaper who aids us, you are not dead now, but leave me. Okay. Yes. Yep. Not... Oh, I could kill him, but... I could kill him, but I'm not. I'm trying to help these guys. Store has been abandoned. How much is that stuff worth? Not much. Stuff sells for what, half? Bailey, lone merchant running the store. It doesn't look like the rebellion has been hurting his business. Far from it. His shop is full of equipment, and Serviles have been traded with him for necessities of life. He bows to you when you enter, although he doesn't seem happy to see a shaper. Welcome to my shop, visitor. I am Bailey. Care to see my wares? Plenty of new equipment in. Your business is still open? Of course, I'm a merchant. I buy and sell, and the Serviles want to do a lot of both. They need a lot of food and pots and so on. They don't just make things. They are very polite and principled. I think they like us regular humans. Or think they have something in common with us. Or something. Master Alec insists that they deal with us fairly. What sort of things the Serviles like to buy? Same things that any living thing wants. Food, clothes, tools. Lately, Master Alec sent guards to me to buy all of the shaper equipment I can get. I will pay you well for shaper equipment. It will be quite profitable for you. Where do they get the equipment they sell you? I'm not sure. I don't ask. I can hardly be expected to keep track of the origin of every item on Gull Island, can I? Okay. I do not know where those other canisters... Oh, maybe they're up here. I didn't notice this flagstone path. An agent. You dressed yourself to look like a huntress. Someone who brings in game, meat, and tracks down and eliminates annoying pests. Boots are worn, her clothes are dirty. However, you instantly recognize her for what she really is. Her bearing, the faint stains on her hands, the faintest odor of essence in the air. She is an agent. Either came to infiltrate the island or has managed to escape the rebels' advance. When she sees you, she notes you have recognized her correctly. She smiles. Well met. Then we can pass some introductions. Proceed to the real information. I am Agent McCowan. Glad to see you. How'd you get here? Yes, my position here. I should tell you my story first, so you know where we stand. I was an agent for Shaper Agatha, the one who commanded the Isle, and who is now prisoner of these accursed rogues. I was lucky enough to escape the attack. How did the rogues overcome you? Well, we were not fools. For months before the attacks began and the quarantines were started, we knew that something was happening. We saw the Serviles acting strangely. They were quiet and nervous. Some disappeared. Then we saw lights on the Isle of Spears to the north. A group was sent to investigate, and they did not return. I was sent west to confer with Kyrek. He is recluse and eccentric, but he thought he might have some insight to give us. When I was journeying back from our meeting, it happened. What happened? Long knives in the night. Turns out, when a Shaper wakes up with a creation's blade at his throat, it's easy to get him to submit. Tell him to dismiss his creations, then knock him unconscious. Some of the Serviles who attacked us were converted by the rogues. Like that Elec. They were bitter. And that was where the ugliness came from, I think. What ugliness? Some of the captured Shapers were killed badly. I can still hear their cries in my mind. The rest were taken somewhere. I have not been able to find out where they are yet. I've been doing all I can to evade capture and establish myself here. How did you manage that? This disguise. As a hunter, came into town, they thought I was only an outsider, a human, so they let me be. Some of the humans already here recognize me, but I let them know what would happen if they exposed me, so they let me be. And that is my tale. I am spying, watching, trying to find something worth reporting to Lord Rahul. Not to mention finding a way off this isle. And now you know, now that you are here, perhaps we can plan. I'm sure there is much more you want to know. Training? Try, but I'm not a good teacher. I can instruct you in areas which you haven't learned too much already, but sure. Exorbitant, of course. No. More about the island. The island, chilly rock, isn't it? It's a Shaper settlement. They use it for research. Well, used it. It's nice and remote, easy to quarantine if something goes wrong. And doesn't something go wrong, huh? What were they researching? Oh, I don't know. Shaper Agatha was friendly enough, but she wouldn't say any that to me. Probably just the standard stuff. Artila's a little faster, Galac's a little more heat resistant, and so on. I kinda doubt it. She seems a little extreme. Other islands are near here? We're near the end of the chain now. There is the Isle of Spears to the north, but it's just a big unoccupied lump of ice and rock. There's also little islands to the west of Gull Island, but there's nothing on them. At least nothing anyone would tell me about. Isle of Spears is empty. It's incredible. Well, that is what we thought, but as I said before, we started to see lights on it. We sent a party up there to see if they could find anything, but they haven't come back. And then the rebellion. So I think we have put the population on the Isle of Spears as unknown at the moment. Well, Cullen, I'm sorry to tell you you're about to have a bad day. And also, I don't know where the other canisters are. I mean, there's a steel skin there. Yeah, I should probably get steel skin. At least a stack. I'm gonna get training from McCullen and then Ouster. Hey, train me. Sure. Man, that was expensive. I was thinking I would save it for the docks. But I guess I might as well just Ouster. Get it over with. Like Essence Shield, but stronger. I thought that was the same thing. Hey. I found the spy. Kellen's an agent. So I suspected. Now I know for sure. She calls the guards and smashes them with new orders. In the distance you can hear the sounds of fighting and shouting. Eventually a guard returns the report. Streetlight nods. Escaped but wounded. Excellent. We may find her soon. We will find her soon. You evaded us and I will aid you. I will honor you with a second mission. If it's achieved, I will give you an item of some value. What mission? That McCallan. I am sure she is not the only spy sent by the cursed Lord Rahul to find our weak points. There's another, and I'm sure we have sighted in the tunnels to the northwest, old Shaper tunnels, where they did their work. It is a woman, one of your agents, cunning and hard to find. Contact her, kill her. You will be paid. I'm sure McCullen will be paying me a visit soon. And despite being wounded, I'm sure she will have more health than she had last time. She'll be really pissed off. How long have I been going? 2 hours. I think I'm going to stop here. This looks like a good place to stop anyway. Let me leave and come back. Gull North Docks. We're going to go back down the Stone Spire. There we go. I'm able to rest. Okay. You guys, you all take care. And I will talk to you later, where I continue going crazy due to amusing canisters. I'll see y'all later, alright? Bye-bye for now.